June 23, 2025, Columbus, Ohio. The air crackled with anticipation. You could feel the energy building hours before the doors even opened. The city was buzzing, and the wrestling world had descended upon the Buckeye State. The nationwide arena was electric, a cauldron of roaring fans ready to explode with every near fall and powerbomb. Every seat was filled, every voice ready to be unleashed, sold out, every single ticket gone, and buzzing for a Raw that meant everything. This wasn't just another show. It was a statement, a testament to the passion of the WWE Universe. This wasn't just another Monday night. It was a collision course of ambition and opportunity. It was a pivotal stop on the road to WWE Night of Champions, where legacies are forged and dreams either take flight or crash and burn. The King of the Ring tournament was in full swing, a battle of wills and skill where only the strongest survive. With legends made, new stars were being born with each passing match. The tournament was a proving ground, and careers changed forever. One victory could alter the trajectory of a superstar's entire future. The stakes were incredibly high. Tonight's Raw final would decide, after weeks of grueling competition, who represents the brand in the King of the Ring final. The weight of the brand rested on their shoulders. The crowd's energy was off the charts, a symphony of cheers and chants echoing through the arena. Every fan on their feet, a sea of faces united by their love of wrestling. Signs waving, voices raised, a chorus of passion and excitement. The atmosphere was electric. Michael Cole and Pat McAfee set the stage, their voices booming through the arena, reminding us what's at stake, the chance of a lifetime. A shot at history, a chance to etch your name alongside the greats, and a path to championship gold, the ultimate prize in sports entertainment. The King of the Ring winner would be crowned at Night of Champions, a moment of pure triumph, where every title is on the line. No one is safe, and anything can happen. Backstage, superstars watched with anticipation, their eyes glued to the monitors, knowing the outcome would shape the future, not just for the winner, but for the entire landscape of WWE. Every match built tension, a crescendo of drama leading to the main event. Every segment raised the stakes, pushing the superstars to their absolute limits. The entire night was a countdown to one epic confrontation, a clash of titans that would leave the WWE Universe breathless. The Raw locker room was on edge, a pressure cooker of nerves and adrenaline, the pressure to perform at its peak, to seize the opportunity and prove their worth. The fans knew what they wanted, a night of unforgettable action, to see who would seize the moment and advance, who would rise above the competition and claim their destiny. The King of the Ring tournament's legacy loomed large, a history of greatness and unforgettable moments. Tonight, someone would take a giant step toward joining the legends, forever cementing their place in WWE history. The main event was set, a clash of styles, a battle of wills. Two of WWE's most beloved stars, both hungry for victory, both determined to prove themselves. One shot at glory, one chance to seize their destiny and become King of the Ring. Columbus was ready for a night they'd never forget, a night that would be etched in the annals of WWE history. The King of the Ring isn't just a tournament, it's a storied tradition, a battleground where legends are forged and futures are defined. It's more than just wins and losses. It's about seizing an opportunity and transforming it into something truly special. It's a launch pad to greatness, a springboard that has propelled many superstars to the very top of the WWE mountain. The prestige associated with winning the crown is undeniable. Past winners like Booker T, a man who clawed his way to the top, proving doubters wrong at every turn, and Edge, the rated R superstar, who used the King of the Ring victory as a catalyst to become one of the most decorated champions in WWE history. They turned their victories into legendary careers, etching their names into the annals of WWE history, inspiring generations of wrestlers to come. The King of the Ring is a proving ground, a test of skill, endurance, and sheer will. This year's field was stacked, a gauntlet of talent, each competitor hungry for the crown and the glory that comes with it. But on Raw, after weeks of intense competition, it came down to Cody Rhodes, the American Nightmare, a superstar driven by legacy and destiny, and Jey Uso, main event Jey, a force to be reckoned with, determined to forge his own path to greatness. Both men have been on remarkable journeys, filled with trials, tribulations, and triumphs, each step shaping them into the superstars they are today. Each with something to prove, a burning desire to reach the pinnacle of WWE. For Cody, it's about finishing his father's story, honoring the legacy of the legendary Dusty Rhodes, and chasing the championship that eluded Dusty Rhodes, the one title that would solidify his place among the all-time greats. For Jay, it's about stepping out of the bloodline's shadow, breaking free from the dominant faction that defined his career, and proving he's a top singles star, capable of standing on his own and achieving greatness without the support of his family. The winner would earn a spot in the King of the Ring final, a chance to compete for the crown and all the glory that comes with it. At Night of Champions, a stage set for unforgettable moments. A night where every title is defended, where champions are tested, and legacies are on the line. And legends are made, where superstars rise to the occasion and cement their place in WWE history. The stakes couldn't be higher. The pressure was immense. A crown, a symbol of royalty and dominance, a legacy, a chance to leave an indelible mark on the world of professional wrestling, and a shot at immortality, a chance to be remembered forever as a king. Cody and Jay both knew this was more than a match. It was a crossroads, a pivotal moment in their respective careers. It was a defining moment, a chance to prove their worth on the grandest stage. The WWE Universe was split. The energy was palpable, torn between two fan favorites, each with a legion of supporters cheering them on. Only one would move on to Night of Champions. Only one would advance. And a chance at history, a chance to seize their destiny and become king. Before the main event, Raw delivered non-stop action. Gunther retained the Intercontinental Championship against Ricochet in a hard-hitting clash. Rhea Ripley and Becky Lynch's confrontation set the stage for a future women's title showdown. The Judgment Day's Finn Balor and Damian Priest outlasted the New Day, only to be challenged by DIY, igniting the tag division. Throughout the night, video packages highlighted Cody's emotional return and Jay's fight for independence. Every segment built anticipation for the main event. The crowd was locked in, knowing history was about to be made. The journeys of Cody and Jay were front and center, their stakes clear. By the time the final match approached, the arena was at a fever pitch. Everything led to this: Cody Rhodes versus Jey Uso for a shot at the crown. The lights dimmed and Kingdom hit. Cody Rhodes had arrived. The crowd erupted, singing along as Cody stood at the ramp in his signature white and gold jacket, honoring his father. He soaked in the energy, pointed to the sky, and made his way to the ring, connecting with fans at every step. Cody's intensity was unmistakable. He knew what was at stake. Climbing each turnbuckle, he embraced the moment, the crowd's chants echoing through the arena. Michael Cole and Pat McAfee marveled at Cody's connection with the WWE Universe. Cody paced the ring, eyes locked on the entrance, ready for battle. The anticipation was electric. One win away from Night of Champions. Cody had overcome injuries and the bloodline to reach this point. Now, with the crowd behind him, he was ready for the fight of his life. The stage was set for an epic showdown. All eyes were on the ring. The arena exploded again as Jey Uso's music hit. Fans swayed in unison, chanting "Yeet" as Jey made his entrance, confidence radiating. No longer just an USO. He was main event Jey Uso, ready for the biggest match of his singles career. Jey entered the ring, locking eyes with Cody in a moment of mutual respect. Dueling chants filled the air, the crowd split between two heroes. The referee stood ready as both men prepared for battle. This was more than a match. It was about legacy, redemption, and proving you belong. Only one could advance to Night of Champions. The tension was palpable. The bell rang, a signal for the storm that was about to unfold. The energy in the arena was palpable, a mix of anticipation and excitement. Cody Rhodes versus Jey Uso was underway. Two titans, each with their own story to tell, their own battles to fight. The squared circle was their canvas, and they were about to paint a masterpiece of athleticism and drama. They started with a classic tie-up, a test of strength, a feeling-out process. Each wrestler trying to gain the upper hand, to establish dominance early in the match, testing each other's strength and skill. A dance of power and precision, each move calculated, each grip tested. The crowd watched with bated breath, sensing the intensity. Jay's speed shined early, a blur of motion that kept Cody on his toes. He was a whirlwind of energy, determined to dictate the pace of the match, landing quick strikes and a spinning heel kick. The impact echoed through the arena, a testament to Jay's agility and striking power. Cody countered with a disaster kick, a display of his own aerial prowess. He wasn't about to let Jay control the match, and a scoop slam, flexing for the crowd, a show of confidence, a declaration that he was here to win. The fans roared their approval, feeding off his energy. The match was a back-and-forth showcase of athleticism and heart, neither man willing to give an inch, each exchange more intense than the last. Jay hit a Samoan drop for a near fall, a crushing blow that nearly ended the match. The crowd gasped, believing it was over, then climbed for the USO splash, his signature move, a high-risk maneuver that could seal the victory. Cody cut him off, sending Jay crashing down. A calculated risk, a desperate attempt to avoid the splash and turn the tide. The action spilled outside, the intensity too much to be contained within the ring. Cody cleared the announce table, a dangerous proposition, a sign that he was willing to go to any lengths to win. But Jay fought back with a super kick, a thunderous blow that stunned Cody and shifted the momentum once again. Jay laid Cody on the table, setting the stage for a potentially devastating move. The crowd knew something big was coming, climbed the ropes, and delivered a jaw-dropping USO splash through the announce table. A moment of pure adrenaline, a testament to the risks these athletes take. The arena erupted at the high-risk move. The sound was deafening, a wave of excitement and disbelief washing over the crowd. Both men were down, the stakes higher than ever. The toll of the match was evident, their bodies battered, their spirits tested. The crowd knew they were witnessing something special, a classic in the making, a match that would be talked about for years to come. This was a battle of will, not just skill, a test of endurance, a fight for pride, a struggle to overcome adversity. The main event had truly begun, and the world was watching. The drama was only just beginning to unfold. After the table crash, both men barely beat the referee's count back into the ring. Exhausted, they traded punches on their knees, fighting on pure heart. Cody hit the bionic elbow, but Jay kicked out at 2.5. Cody went for crossroads. Jay countered with a flurry of super kicks and finally landed the USO splash. Cody kicked out at the last second, stunning everyone. Both men were running on empty, digging deep for one last push. The match had reached a fever pitch. Neither would quit. Jay looked for another big move, but Cody refused to stay down. The crowd was on its feet, living and dying with every near fall. This was the turning point. One mistake could end it all. Both superstars knew it. The drama was off the charts. Only one would survive. Jay, desperate, climbed the ropes for another splash. Cody sprang to life, met him on the turnbuckle, and after a tense struggle, hit a breathtaking Cody cutter from the top. The crowd exploded. This was Cody's moment. Wasting no time, Cody hit crossroads. Once, twice, 3 times. He covered Jay 1, 2, 3. The bell rang and the arena erupted. Cody Rhodes had done it. He was the Raw King of the Ring finalist. Exhausted, Cody celebrated as his music played, emotion written all over his face. The referee raised his hand. The journey continued. Cody had overcome every obstacle, every doubt. This was more than a win. It was destiny in motion. The crowd knew they'd witnessed a classic. Cody stood tall, one step closer to finishing his story. The road to Night of Champions was clear. The American Nightmare was one victory away from the crown. After the match, Jay Uso showed true sportsmanship, shaking Cody's hand and embracing him in the ring. The Columbus crowd gave both men a standing ovation for an instant classic. Cody pointed to the Night of Champions logo, his ticket to the final punched. He'll face the SmackDown winner, with names like LA Knight and Randy Orton in the mix. The King of the Ring final is now must-see. For Cody, this is about more than a crown. It's about fulfilling a promise to his father and the WWE Universe. Tonight, he proved he's one of wrestling's biggest stars. The journey isn't over, but the dream is alive. All eyes turn to Night of Champions. Can Cody finish the story and claim the crown? The WWE Universe can't wait to find out.